The first match of the night, first match of Strike. Wayne Evans, John Black, Scotland versus Bolivia. The 10-minute timer's up. Wayne Evans dodging the grapple, but still falling into it anyway. And a roll-up from John Black. We've seen in this how he won that international championship. And a Hurricane Rana from John Black. Definitely, you know, I mean, this is the one thing, though. Sometimes, you know, despite Wayne Evans coming in with that, you know, absolute storming form in that first match, sometimes it's people like John that you need to worry about. The guy who's coming in completely pissed off by the screw job that he had to face in that last match. You know, there's always one thing scarier than a man who's achieving it all, and it's a man who has got a point to prove. 3-1 John. Oh, is that your prediction, Doug? Oh, that would be cool to start doing predictions. See, I want to figure out how to do that. You know, like you can do predictions on Twitch streams with the stream points. I would love to be able to run predictions before matches, because I think that'd be a cool thing to do. You know what? I'm gonna look into that. You gave me an idea. You gave me an idea there, Doug. I'm gonna note that one down. See, you know what? Not only does Doug give a donation, he gives ideas. Set up stream predictions with channel points before each match. Because I can get, I think I can get mods to run predictions. I just need to figure out the commands and shit. I'm not very good with, see, I'm good at, like, a lot of commands and stuff, like, with Discord and all that shit. I'm not very familiar with Twitch commands. I need to actually probably do some research into that. Especially because I'm trying to up the quality of, well, just everything in general, really. As you can tell. See, MCW is slowly making improvements over time. I'm also tempted to just rebrand the Twitch as an MCW Twitch anyways. Because I think my brain was like, oh, you know, I want to stream other things as well. But, like, you know, want me to try and see if I can do that. Yeah, if you can do it just on that, or, like, without me setting up anything, that would be great, John. Yeah, because I don't know how it works. But, but you might be able to figure it out, yeah. Yeah, but MD, you're just angry because of his ability on Pro Clubs, that's all. And they're all in front suplexes now.
Over and over, establishing complete control. He's attacking without consequence now. You can see the focus in his eyes. Kick to the gut creates separation. Look at this, face first. As the arm bars stretch in.
Thank you, babe. John, Spencer just sent me a screenshot on, like, how to potentially set them up. I don't know if you're going to be able to do it, because it says that you can do it by slashing, but I'll send you the image anyway, see if you can do something with it. I don't know if you're going to be able to, though, or not. So 6-0, John Black loses via slide tackle. Well, it is, you know, still just under 7 minutes left in this match, and there is no points awarded just yet. John Black rolling out the way. A diving shoulder tackle to Wayne Evans. And he goes for a springboard coffin drop, but does not get the distance. As Wayne Evans capitalizes with a stomp on the back of the neck. A running senton. Stalking John Black as he gets to his feet. And planting him onto the mat, going for the pin. 1, 2... And a kick out at 2 from John Black. First point not awarded just yet.
I don't know how someone kicks out of that. I don't know how he can still be standing. Listen, that should have ended things. And look at his face. At this point, you have to believe he's losing some faith in himself.
Goes for a grapple, but doesn't get the distance on it. John Black up top. With a lovely Hurricane Rana maneuver. Does a Roy Keane and Arthur Harlan. Straight up ends Wayne's career. To be fair, it makes sense as well with John Black's history, because then it just means that, like, 15 years later, his son's going to appear in the ring and then just start becoming the best of all time. Which, you know what, considering how much the Black family expands, and the package pile driver from John Black, moving him away from the ropes, going in for the pin now. Could we see the first point awarded here? 1, 2, And no, we don't. A kick out at 2 from Wayne Evans. Still got the fight left in him, and as we have got just over 5 minutes left. Still no points awarded. And a big suplex from John Black. As he now runs to the corner. Waiting for Wayne Evans to get up as he gets him up. He drops his back of the neck onto the knee. Yeah, it's not showing up for me. That's alright, John. I'll look into it later. I'll look into it another day. I probably won't be after stream or anything, but... we're here. Who am I up against again? Tyler 6, you are against Leon Grimes. On Clash tonight. That is your second round match. Of course, obviously, you picked up a draw with Aaron Minji last week. With the fireman carry neckbreaker. It is cool. And Wayne Evans with a pop-up backbreaker. Now stalking John Black. Just under 4 minutes left. And takes him down and puts him in a submission maneuver here. Trying to make John Black tap. But referee calls for a rope break. We've seen that cost a few people in the World Cup group stages already so far. His target is the ankle. Getting John Black to get up to his feet. Leon Grimes, isn't he like one of the best? Well, I mean, he has the best record in the whole company, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Wayne Evans gets the first point. But yeah, Leon Grimes is 15-1. He picked up his first ever loss last week against the returning Mizaki. So it's one of those where it's like you can see it two ways. Yes, he has the best record in the company. However, he's also started the World Cup getting absolutely dominated 5-0 by a returning star. So he's not exactly coming into this match with great form. And a tombstone pile driver from John Black. I know you like Undertaker, but you don't have to get excited every time you hear Tombstone. And a slingshot spear! Beautiful athleticism from John Black. Goes to target the leg, but Wayne Evans grabbing the leg and returning with an enziguri, but John Black doing the exact same after. Can't wait for Noah Morrison versus John Black. That will be a big meaty match, to be fair. And they are both in the same group. Wayne Evans putting his knees up now, his elbows up, sorry, to block that kick from John Black. Taking him to the corner, returning with a big chop to the chest. And clothesline after clothesline after clothesline in that corner. Taking John Black down, goes for a pin again to get a second point. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from John. It remains 1-0 to Wayne Evans. But he's looking to try and get another point out of John Black here. He puts him down for the submission. Thank you for the 100 bits, Blade. I appreciate that. And John Black in the center of the ring and taps. It's another point to Wayne Evans. Just over a minute left for John Black to try and get his first point of the World Cup at the moment. Definitely looked like there was a lot of moments he could have got it, though. And a spinning power slam from Wayne Evans into the pin one more time. 1, 2, 3. Wayne Evans picks up another point. And Wayne Evans is looking like, honestly, one of the favourites in the World Cup so far. As he now locks in another submission. Still in the... Is he going to tap? And he does one more time. Wayne Evans becoming the first person in the World Cup group stages to hit double figure in points as well. Now hitting 10 points in just 2 matches is very impressive. John Black really needs to get something there. There is just over half a minute left for him to be able to at least get a point back in this match. Get his first point on that board, which he needs. Locking in the guillotine. And Wayne Evans does tap, so at least John Black is coming out with a point here. Wayne Evans gets the leg up. Throwing John Black against the ropes. Goes for a running clothesline. 15 seconds of this match left. Picking John Black up again. Fast back elbow. A referee calls for the end of the match there, as the match ends 4-1 to Wayne Evans. Very impressive showing from Wayne Evans. Once again, he is slowly becoming the favourite at the moment, or at least one of the favourites, which is impressive considering he probably was not one of the favourites heading into the tournament. But it, again, just showing that thing that anything can happen in the World Cup. And that's the beauty of it. Do.
We just witnessed was really something else. This is one I won't forget for a long time.
There we go. Santanica versus Diego Barbosa. Mexico, Brazil. And a big kick immediately to start things off in Diego's favor.
More painful. Some have called this the ultimate test of a superstar's endurance. Turns that away.
Of course, Diego did have a pretty dominant display in a 7-1 victory over the Road to Glory briefcase holder, Andre Cruz, last week. Diego running from the corner to a big drop kick to send Santanica flying into the corner. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Santanica. I mean, that would have definitely broken the record for the fastest time to get a point in this tournament. Would have taken only less than 40 seconds. Santanica rolling out the way. Diego Barbosa goes for the springboard, rolling through, goes for that clothesline, but it's a quick kick from Santanica to put a stop to that there. Stomping out Diego, now dropping head first. Taking the axe handle, but Diego dodging out the way. We get our first chain wrestling of the night. Surprised it's taken until the second match, because normally we get that immediately. You love to see midnight chain wrestling. You love to see it. Still engaging in chain wrestling. A nice little swinging DDT from there as the lights go out, and I have no idea what this fucking is. I didn't set up anything, so I don't know what this is. But I think this is just the Santanica payback, I think. I just don't know what it is. Never seen that payback before. Went for a code breaker, but Santanica pushes him off. It's just called running. Oh, okay. I thought a run-in, though, is when someone runs in, or is it just because, like, she's not part of a tag team, so no one actually ran in? Something like that. Hurricane Rana from Diego Barbosa from the top rope. They're not part of a team, usually no one comes up. Makes sense, makes sense. Because I know Santana has allies, because the other day I literally went through and gave every single person their respective allies and enemies in the server, purely because I wanted to make sure that, you know, when the Rumble comes along, that if that has any effect on who they target. No, it's not an ally, because Santana does have Aiden Storm listed as an ally, and he didn't come out, so... Because I did all that the other day.
She fights back with the counter, and she is finally changing the tempo. On the apron, look at this.
A rope home DDT.
Gotta make the most of it now.
Dragging Diego to the center of the ring. Going for the pin now. Looking to score a big point here. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. It would have been massive for Santana in this match to get a point against someone like Diego Barbosa. I mean, she's definitely coming into this match the underdog, that's for sure. But again, we've seen those underdog stories work a lot. Even last week, I mean, on Clash specifically as well. You know, you saw Helga win against MD Silva. You saw Ruud van Gerten pick up a win against Francis Sharp. And of course, who can forget probably the biggest surprise last week was Masaki Ryoki getting that 5-0 win against Leon Grimes. Going for the superplex from the top rope, but Diego slipping out of the way and pulling the leg. So Santana falls face first onto the turnbuckle. Just over 5 minutes left, no points awarded just yet. It's Diego with the Pele kick though. Could that be the first point of the match? 1, 2, 3, and it is. Diego getting 1-0 up against Santana there. And he goes for a code breaker. And immediately starts climbing to the top rope to look for that coup de grace. Is it going to land? And it hits straight in the stomach of Santana as he goes to try and make it 2-0. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Santana. Don't know how she kicked out of that. I mean, she didn't kick out of the Pele kick, but then receiving a code breaker into the coup de grace right after, somehow she gets enough to kick out. Goes for a springboard leg drop, but Santana rolls out of the way and gets back to her feet. Throwing Diego towards the ropes. Goes for diving forearms, but Diego sees it coming, dodges out the way. And a bunch of kicks to the side and legs of Santana. Using the ropes to his advantage here. Santana showing how so I've got Max points to deal with this flipping match. I mean, to be fair though, maybe it's the match with Max that's allowed Diego to be so good in this format in the World Cup so far though, John, because, you know, I mean, obviously Max and Diego are the only people that have ever had an Iron Man match outside of the World Cup. Some quick kicks to the face from Diego. Under 3.5 minutes left as he goes top rope. Is he going to go for another coup de grace? And he is. And it connects once more to the stomach of Santana. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Kick out. Or not a kick out, sorry. Another point to Diego Barbosa. We could see 2 matches in a row here where people reach the double digits in points in their group. Diego only needs 1 more point to match that. A big slap from Santana to the face of Diego. As she goes for a rope hung DDT once more, and she does. She failed to get the point the first time she went for it. Smiley moving him away from the ropes though. I mean, Santana's quite good at that, showing that in-ring IQ, that awareness to know when the ropes are too close. So she now goes in for the pin. 1, 2, 3. She does get a point against Diego Barbosa, and this match is spiced up now at 2-1. Goes for the pins once more on Diego, but Diego kicking out before even a 1 count. I mean, getting a 0 count 8 minutes into an Ironman match is almost like completely unheard of. But that does show the resiliency of someone like Diego Barbosa. As he runs to the corner. Kind of realised he doesn't have that distance, that run-up time to be able to go for that penalty kick that I believe he was probably trying to go for there. Leaps over. Goes for a suplex, but Santanica reverses. And a snapmare from Santanica. As she's just hitting Diego with her ass, it seems. Taunting Diego here. She really wants to equal up this score here to get this match to 2-2. Lovely arm drag there. But Diego with the code breaker from nowhere as he climbs right back up to the top rope to go for a third coup de grace, and it connects again. I will say this man does not miss coup de grace all that much. 1, 2, 3, with just under a minute left. Diego has upped the score to 3-1, which sees him be the second person in the World Cup to reach double digits amount of points, as he's now comfortably taking the top of the board at the moment. Moonsault from the springboard there. There's just over half a minute left. Can Santanica pull off miracles to make this match go in her favour? I mean, she does only need 2 points, but to get that in 20 seconds is almost borderline impossible. But there's still that room of opportunity to get that one final point to make that score close by. And with 10 seconds left, Diego throwing Santanica into the referee. I think that was supposed to go into the corner, but the referee rings the bell as Diego kicks Santanica down, as that match ends 3-1 in Diego Barbosa's favour.
That had to be one of the matches of the year. Let's take another look at some of the action.
As he now goes top of the board of Group D. Definitely a real clash at the top as well. Both obviously with Wayne Evans and Diego. We're starting off clash with the two people that are now topping the group. So, but there is still room for that to change. However, with the addition of obviously Apathy, if she gets a dominant performance over, I believe, Olivia Black, I think it is tonight, then she could end up taking her spot back in first place away from Diego. But it's going to be hard, as Olivia Black is someone coming off the back of a 3-1 win. So it's not like she's coming against someone who is on a bad run of form.
Here is your winner, Diego.
How's it going so far? It's been going good. Wayne Evans beat John Black 4-1, Brad. And then Diego just now beat Santanica 3-1. Wayne Evans is comfortably at the top of Group B with 10 points, and Diego is at the top of Group D currently with 10 points as well. Poland not in a world war this time. Because Apathy's wasting no time taking the fight to Olivia Black here. No surprise there, though, with how dominant she's been so far in the tournament. She'll be looking to carry that dominance on, take that top spot back from Diego in that group. Of course, you only need to finish top 4, but, you know, you still obviously want that bragging right to claim that you finished first. And they're going for the roll-up pin, but a kick out at 0. But Apathy as well is the one that holds the record so far in this tournament with the quickest time to gain a point in a match, as she did get a point with 7.5 minutes left, meaning it took her only 2.5 minutes to get her first point last week. You going for a vape? Okay. Can you do me a favour then, babe, before you go? Can you not leave your crisp packet on the middle of the bed for them to access? Yeah, they can open things, you know. Well, yeah, they just don't. They've got claws, Dave. You think a crisp packet can get through claws? it's not. It's not made of space now. Apathy throwing Olivia into the corner. Targeting the leg. And then these two women could not have had any different uprise in MCW either. You know, Apathy's worked hard since week 1 to get to this point of dominance that she's showing at the moment in the World Cup. I mean, this is probably the peak so far that she's shown, and it's taken a while to get there, whereas Olivia's pretty much been at the top since she's debuted, going a little undefeated streak and winning the International Championship quite high. Some could maybe claim that maybe she has that pull due to her, you know, connection, with a certain Jonathan Black and Max Black, and you know, maybe there's some pull there. Olivia flinging Apathy over the top rope, and Olivia smartly taking some time to recuperate in the corner. She goes for a big drop kick, but even without the Apathy's dodge, I don't think it would have had enough on it. But Apathy returning with a missed chance of her own. I will say I'm very surprised that there's basically been like no roleplay today. Normally there's a lot of roleplays for streams, but there just isn't today. And that lovely DDT from Olivia Black, but kicked out by Apathy. Going for the pin on Olivia again. 1, 2, kick out at 2. In for the pin one more time. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 again.
Positioning their opponent on the middle rope, backbreaker, and scene.
Still points left to be earned in this match here, bringing Olivia back to the ground. I will say chat's also not too active at the moment. It seems to have died down a little bit. Dragging her up, planting her down to the mat. The match momentum has definitely changed all in Apathy's favour so far. And she's just on a great run of form as well. I mean, she's just showing a new side to herself that we've not really seen, at least not since those very early days. You know, that dangerous woman that put in the brutal offense in week 1 that saw her get Wrestler of the Night in that very first stream. We're definitely seeing sides of it now. Olivia throwing Apathy to the side, goes for that backwards elbow, but she's just consistently missing. She's kind of panicking a little bit there, just flailing her arms to see if she can hit something on Apathy. Clearly getting rocked, but that is the difference between these two women. One is, you know, relatively inexperienced, and one is one of the biggest veterans we have here. Going for the pin now. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 again. There's still first point to be earned. Olivia Black rolling out the way with a lovely stunner there into the pinfall. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Still points to be earned. And Apathy with the submission, and Olivia taps. Apathy getting the first point in this match, 1-0 up. Put it down into a backbreaker, into a big boot. into the pin, trying to make it 2-0, 2-3, and she does. She's coming back for that top spot from Diego. She's now at 9 points. 1 point behind Diego, who is top, but there is still 3.5 minutes in this match, but it looks like she's definitely gassed herself out to some extent. Having to take a breather on the mat after her own enziguri. Still plenty of time for Olivia Black to get back in this match, though. We've seen comebacks happen in this tournament before. Smashing the face on the turnbuckle. Olivia getting the elbow up. She locks in a submission of her own. An apathy. The referee calls for it to be broke. That's definitely a point. She might not have tapped, but she did go to pass out. So that does count. A point for Olivia Black. It's 2-1 now. Apathy pushing her off, rolling up. Waiting for Olivia to get there into a punt kick, but Olivia rolling out of the way. Goes for her tornado DDT, but misses. Apathy sees it coming. And into the DDT, the Future Shock DDT. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Olivia Black.
What is it going to take to keep her down? The answer might be more than her opponent can offer.
Dropping the elbow on the knee, and now punching the shins. Flings her up into a lovely slam to the mat. Reversal from Olivia Black. Into a tornado DDT. Goes in for the pin to even this match up. 1, 2, 3. She evens the match up at 2-2. A big clothesline from Olivia Black to Apathy. Both women running each other there. Looked like they were going to go clothesline for clothesline, but it was Olivia that was slightly faster. I mean, it is to be expected. She is the younger competitor in this match. Usually the youth does mean speed, but not always. It's not 1-1, it's 2-2, Alex. They've both had a pinfall and they've both had a submission. And both women running for the kick at the same time, but both missing each other. Dragging Olivia into the corner. Just over a minute left for either one of these women to get a win. Big clothesline from Apathy onto Olivia. Olivia rolling out the way. And a Superman punch from Olivia Black. Just waiting for Apathy to get up. 1 minute left. She locks in. Another chokehold. And it's another pass out. The referee calls for it. Olivia Black has taken the lead. 3-2. Olivia Black has taken the lead here. There is around half a minute left for Apathy to try and get to that 10-point mark, take a point back. But Olivia Black going for the pin here, trying to get the extra point lead, and she does. Making it 4-2 to Olivia Black right now. There is now 10 seconds left. You have to assume it's all over. There's not much time for either woman to get another thing in here. And the referee has rang the bell. The match ends 4-2 to Olivia Black. As Apathy secures her place firmly in second, not being able to match up to Diego's 10th, and Olivia being able to bring her point total up to an impressive 7 points. Any dominant ones so far, or are they close? The first one was pretty dominant, yeah. Wayne Evans against John Black was very dominant. Diego versus Santanica, it was like... they were back and forth, but like there was only really 2 opportunities for like Santanica to win, where she hit like signature / finishes, whereas Diego had like a bunch. This match was a lot more even. There was definitely a back and forth. It's basically just who was going to take control in the final third of that match was going to win. And it was, you know, obviously it was Olivia by the end of it. Showing that resiliency that does make her champion. That is for sure. You know, and it's to be expected to see, you know, to see the champion get a good performance in. And she stands there bloodied.
An Iron Man match takes a huge toll, but you're seeing the result of pushing through that to win. Practically an inhuman effort in terms of resilience on display throughout this match. You really have to hand it to them. They earned this victory.
Is Elena Claire, Gavin Storm. Elena always puts on show. Gavin still proving himself as a single star. Yeah, I mean, that is true. Gavin taking an immediate dive at Elena to take her down to the mat. Elena, of course, you know, person with the most matches of the night awards in the entire company. You know, putting on bangers after bangers. And Gavin Storm is, you know, shock and controversial win against John Black. Has definitely put doubts on his progression as a single star, but he'd be proving that he could, you know, that he'd be looking tonight to be able to prove that he could have beat John even without the controversial fashion in which the match ended. Elena Claire, someone who has started slightly slow in this match as well. Of course, you know, she might have got match of the night for Strike last week, as she usually tends to do, but regardless of that fact, still not, you know, one of only 4 people to pick up 0 points in the first show, in the first week, sorry, of the World Cup. And some roll-ups and roll-up returns there, but no one gets past the 1. Of course, the only other people beating Leon Grimes ending with 0 points. You had Owen O'Rourke, John Black, and Elena Claire, the other 3. All from the same group, those last 3 as well. Group B had 3 people end on 0 points last week. Elena Claire catching the leg. Gavin there.
Just have to go through it. Yeah, you have a point, Cole. This is a marathon, not a sprint. So you just got to get your mind right and accept that you're in it for the long haul. Teed off. Just never had a chance to block any of those.
And now targeting the leg again. Goes for a springboard moonsault from the bottom rope. Some more quick kicks to the face. And a code breaker from Elena Claire. Trying to pick up the first point here. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2. Big backdrop from Gavin Storm.
And he puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him. Looks like he shook the cobwebs and he's turning it around. Raising up their opponent.
Lifting him up. With that spinning back fist, but Gavin gets his arms up to block it. Big suplex from Gavin Storm. At least I said it by accident, alright, Brad, fuck you. A spine buster from Gavin Storm to Elena Claire. John somehow wheels his way into 4. Exactly, that's why I was saying it was so important that he got that 1 point. Even though it was, you know, a loss for him, he needed that 1 point because there is still that chance that neither Elena or Owen get a point. Lovely zoom in from the cameraman there. And using the elbow to target the head of Gavin Storm. But it is hard to say that Elena won't get a point in this match. I mean, she's been so clearly the better person in this match so far. But, you know, we're still over halfway left to go. That could change in an instant, as we've seen many times. Leclerc going for a kick there, but Gavin stopping it from happening. Early takedown from Gavin, going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Elena Claire. Throwing Elena across the ring. Elena gets the legs up to push Gavin away. She now goes for a pin on Gavin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. He's definitely a bit overzealous there from Elena Claire to go for the pin. Maybe it was just to catch Gavin off guard rather than get the point.
Look at these Kalana-style kicks to the face, smashing the face right into the ground.
Slamming Gavin's head back down to the mat. Picking him up into a spinning back fist, but Gavin ducking out the way. Yeah, managed to avoid that spinning back fist twice in this match already. Go for another springboard moonsault from the bottom rope and it lands. Goes for the pin on Gavin Storm. 1, 2, 3. She gets the first point in this match. So that basically means John Black's hopes of getting into that top 4 in week 1 are done. Sit out powerbomb from Elena Claire to Gavin Storm.
Better watch your step now. She's getting all sorts of fired up. Clear the deck, cannonball coming through.
And a rolling senton there in the corner. And Gavin got Elena up for a big suplex as he moves her away from the ropes. Goes in for the pin to equalise the score here. 1, 2, and Elena kicks out at 2. Another 3.5 minutes left in this matchup. Right, Elena towards the turnbuckle, targeting the legs and pushing her face against that turnbuckle. A big right hand to take her down. As he stands over her while he's catching his breath and going for a submission, but Elena slipping between the legs of Gavin Storm to prevent that from happening. Gavin getting his elbow up. Gets Elena up now, going for that suplex, and he does. And another submission, but ref calls for the rope break. Not enough distance from the ropes there. So Elena was able to get her feet underneath it. Elena with a hip toss onto Gavin, taken back down to the mat. Playing with some chops and kicks to take Gavin into the corner. Gavin wriggling out the way and putting her into a DDT. The match is still won. And a submission hold. Elena getting out of it. And a pop-up neck breaker from Elena Claire. Elena showing some good fight there. It lifts up Gavin. Can Gavin block this spinning back fist the 3rd time? And he cannot. Elena not making the same mistake that Gavin made earlier. Moving him away from the ropes before going in for the pin. Trying to make this 2-0. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. An incredible match from these two. I mean, it's to be expected really from Elena at this point to put on an incredible match. She goes for that springboard cutter, but there's nobody home. Just reversal after reversal for these two. A roll up here from Gavin Storm trying to steal a point. 1, 2, 3, and he does. He manages to steal a point near the end. 1.5, well, just over a minute left. He manages to steal a point with a roll up and is locking Elena into a submission hold here. Can she find a way out? Referee calls for a pass out there. as he takes it to 3. And now another submission. I don't know if the ref even called for a pass out there. People need to stop putting submissions as pass out submissions, because what the fuck, I don't know what happened there. So referee didn't even move his arm, so I'm not calling it. Every other time when pass out has happened, the referee puts his arm up and rings for the bell. He didn't do it that time. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. MD, from my understanding, when they pass out, the referee will ring, like signal for the bell. So I'm basing it off of that. Winner with a top rope moonsault, but Gavin moving out of the way. 10 seconds left in this match. As the match spell is rang at the end. And it is 2-1 to Gavin Storm. Oh, wait, no, wait, what? Wait, no animation means it was a draw. So what the fuck happened then? Because Elena definitely only got the 1 point. Like 100%. So was it just 1-1 then? I think Gavin just let go 1-1. Yeah, because I know Elena only got 1 point. Okay, so it was 1-1 then. All right. Apologies for the confusion, but... very, very dumb. Yeah. I don't like when people have to pass out submissions, because it just makes it really hard to tell. Like, really hard. We have Andre Cruz versus Doug Foster. Of course, Andre has got a point to prove here tonight after he lost in quite dominant fashion to Diego Barbosa last week. Doug coming off the back of a win. Roll up from Doug, but it was a breakout at 1. Doug throwing Andre Cruz into the corner. Goes for the punch, but just misses the distance. As we go into some chain wrestling.
Shifting into a top wrist lock now.
Still targeting the arm of Andre Cruz, and a leg takedown. Huge torpedo splash from Doug for the top rope. Doug looking to continue his impressive start on the tournament. And Andre Cruz looking to... don't know what's going on here. I have no idea what just happened there, but... you know, Doug missed, I suppose, is what happened. Doug getting the elbows up. Andre with a punch to the stomach of Doug Foster. Throwing him towards the ropes now. Dropping below. Takes him down to the mat into the pinfall. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Doug Foster. Kick to the chest of Doug. Doug pushes Andre off. Goes for the pin on Andre. 1. Kick out at 1 from Andre Cruz. A lovely DDT from Doug Foster to Andre Cruz. Goes top rope. Jumps into a leg drop. Locking a submission in, but Andre gets the knees up. And Andre Cruz with a sit-out powerbomb. Lifting Doug Foster up. A swinging neck breaker from Doug Foster. Longing Andre Cruz up. Running towards the ropes now. And the speed of Andre Cruz was just a lot faster than Doug had anticipated. Another reversal. And down into that back heel kick. Goes in for the pin now. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Doug.
His beating heart will not be stopped. And there needs to be a refocus now. That was the moment that could have ended things. A moment that's being replayed in their heads right now.
As he's chanting towards the crowd. He goes for a springboard kick and it lands right in the face of Doug, busting him open.
Oh gosh, I hope we've got medical staff standing by. Yeah, it sure looks like we'll need them.
No idea what happened there. And of course, these two once allies in the War Games match, both representing Team Strike. You can't really afford to have that friendship when the World Cup is on the line, especially for someone like Andre Cruz, who a loss here could really diminish his chances from getting in that top 4 in the group stage. You know, sitting right now currently at the bottom of the group with 1 point. A win here would be, you know, incredibly important for his run in this tournament. And Doug Foster, who is securely in the top 4 right now, and will be in the top 4 regardless of how this match plays out, will still want to climb up to get more security there. 1, kick out at 1 from Andre Cruz. Any former international champion even won in this tournament yet? No, not to my knowledge. No. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Andre Cruz. No, they haven't. Francis lost last week. John Black's obviously lost both, and Andre Cruz lost last week as well. But Andre Cruz will be looking to be the first person to change those fates. Of course, as well, Francis could do it later, but tonight as well. But he is going against a completely rejuvenated Masaki Ryoki. Andre Cruz getting his hype back up in the ring. Trying to feed off the energy of the crowd. Still over 4 minutes left in this match, though, and no points awarded just yet. And Andre Cruz with a very questionable time to go for that top rope dive when there was so much time of Doug Foster being in that ringside on the ground. Doesn't go for it, but Doug, to be fair, is not really paying attention. I guess he didn't expect Andre to get up that quickly from that move there. As he gets Doug up, going for the Spanish fly off the top rope, and he does. Picking Doug up. Still waiting for the first point in this match. Andre Cruz rolling out the way. And a big knee strike from Andre Cruz to Doug Foster. And a snapmare into the heel kick as he goes straight in for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Andre Cruz picking up the first point in this match against Doug. Doug with a reversal though. Returning with some heavy strikes. Andre catching the leg and tripping up Doug. Big forearm to the back of Doug Foster. 1-0 currently in this match. Under 3 minutes left. Goes to the top rope now. Goes like torpedo splash, but Doug Foster rolls out the way. Big suplex from Doug Foster to Andre Cruz. Waiting for Andre, try to equal things up here. Plants him down, straight into the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Andre Cruz. Goes up top for a big leg drop to Andre Cruz. And diving into some clotheslines here, drops him. face plants him straight to the mat. Targeting the arm of Andre Cruz. Under 2 minutes left now for Doug Foster to get back into this match. Andre rolling out of the way of the splash. Both men getting to their feet at the same time. But Andre Cruz is just a bit too fast for Doug Foster. Big suplex from Andre there. Goes to drop the back onto Doug Foster, but he rolls out the way. As he slams Andre Cruz back down to the ground into a front electric chair. Going after Andre now. Getting him up for the suplex and plants him down instead. And goes for the pin now to even things up. 1, 2, 3. Doug Foster gets a point. It's all square. Right now, leading into the final minute of this matchup. Andre Cruz taking control though. I mean, you have to assume that this is kind of a next point win situation. With there being not much left in this match. Andre Cruz realizes he needs that energy of the crowd. A drop kick into a seated Doug Foster in the corner. Throwing him into the referee. Some quick strikes from Andre Cruz here. Doug Foster with the return of the clothesline. And bring over him into a big splash on Andre Cruz. And goes for a coffin drop from the top rope. And goes in for the pin now. With 10 seconds left. 1, 2, 3. Doug Foster makes it 2-1. And there's 5 seconds left. And it's just not fast enough of a move from Andre Cruz to get back into it. Doug Foster at the depth of the match. 12 seconds left as he took the win to 2-1 for Doug Foster. And it is a questionable beginning to the tournament for Andre Cruz so far. As he has sat in 2 matches, 2 points. I mean, he's still ahead of Santanica. But that's kind of just on alphabetical order, to be honest. But to be fair, I will give Andre Cruz a bit of a defense here. Maybe he does not need to take this tournament as seriously as everyone else. I mean, obviously the prize of this is to get a World Championship shot, but I mean, Andre Cruz is holding the briefcase. I mean, he doesn't exactly need it. So maybe he's just not taking the matches as seriously as everyone else is. You know, I mean, to a lot of the people in this tournament, this is not just for a world title shot, but it's also their first world title shot. Whereas Doug Foster knows he's already kind of, not Doug Foster, Andre Cruz has got that pretty much guaranteed. And he can do it whenever he wants, and he can take a match of Strike, as we have Owen O'Rourke versus Noah Morrison. Ireland, New Zealand, of course. Owen O'Rourke's got a lot to prove in this match here. Goes for the roll-up immediately on Noah Morrison, but it's a kick-out before 1. Chain wrestling starts. Owen Amount will try to get 2 points out of this match. To be fair, 2 points would put him in the top 4, and you know that is all he kind of needs, to be honest. But a win would also be huge for him. And a big splash from Noah Morrison. I could be wrong on this as well, but I don't actually think these two have ever gone one-on-one with each other. I could be wrong on that, so if anyone can remember otherwise, let me know. But I think this might be a first. A big elbow drop from Noah Morrison.
Producing a trampling. Dropping the elbow. He is completely focused on the task at hand here. This is what gives him power.
Noah Morrison, a running power slam delivered to Owen O'Rourke. Goes for a neck breaker, but Owen O'Rourke moving out of the way. All I'm saying is last week we saw Apathy win in dominant fashion and Owen lose in dominant fashion, and today we've seen Apathy lose. Maybe it's a case of Owen or win. Maybe it's only one member of the couple can win at one time. One. And a kick out at one from Owen, sorry. As they link up together in more chain wrestling. Big suplex from Owen. Big power bomb into a knee. Owen's looking very impressive against Noah so far today. Walks over to the corner. He's getting ready for Noah to get in position as he goes for a big drop kick to the side of the head of Noah Morrison. Goes to pick him up, but Noah returning Owen O'Rourke to the mat as he starts to show off against Owen here. A big clothesline from Noah. And a back body drop. A spine buster as he goes to the pin on Owen now. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Rolling back to his feet, but he's met with a clothesline from Noah to send him back down. And a running knee to the face of Owen O'Rourke. Going down.
Not looking in any condition to fight. More like a sitting duck here. He's looking to go high risk from the top rope. From the top.
As Noah Morrison going top rope into a double axe handle. Owen O'Rourke rolling out the way. And lifting the big man and carries him into a power slam in the center of the ring. Noah rolling out the way of the stomp though. And a shoulder tackle into a big splash. Trying to build some energy for himself, throwing Owen O'Rourke into the ropes, but Owen catches the elbow. Slams Noah Morrison into the mat, goes in for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Noah Morrison. Yeah, Doug did win. He won 2-1 against Andre. One leg into the corner on Noah Morrison. And a chop to the chest. Owen is the one taking control of this match now as he goes top rope. Going for a big elbow on Noah Morrison and it lands. Moves him away from the ropes. As he goes in for the pin now. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Noah Morrison. Still the first point waited to be scored here. Big shoulder tackle from Noah Morrison. Into another splash. Noah absolutely loves that combo of going for a shoulder tackle then a splash. Waiting for Owen to get back to his feet. Gets him up on the shoulders, into the cutter, goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. It's 1-0 to Noah Morrison. He's taking the first point in this match. Just looking to a one-handed spine buster. Moving Owen from the ropes now. Owen staggering up to his feet. Met with an axe handle from Noah Morrison.
He's turning this around, giving back some return fire. He has to be thinking that every bit of offense is one step closer to the end. He's quickly
Goes to that middle rope. A big splash onto the back of Owen O'Rourke. Tries to go in for a second point here. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Owen O'Rourke. Less than 3 minutes left in this match remaining. Only 1 point in it. Still could be anyone's match here. But Owen O'Rourke seriously needs to get some more momentum here. To not only get the win, but to get his first point in the tournament as a whole. A big power slam from Noah Morrison. Stalking Owen O'Rourke as he gets to his feet once more. Owen is battered and bruised all on the body. And another one of those cutters from the pop-up. Goes in for the pin. 1, 2... And it's not a free count this time. Owen fucking kicks out.
I think there is still some shock in the air over the fact that that didn't produce a pinfall.
What do you mean don't do point difference? That is the whole score in the table is the point differences.
Successive attacks have him staggering. Yeah, this might cause him to lose his composure.
Goes for a running clothesline, but no, Morrison catches him. But he gets an elbow up. But still met with a massive punch to the gut from Noah Morrison. Puts his fist into the face of Noah Morrison, dodges the grapple, but still not capitalizing. Owen is really struggling in this match against Noah Morrison. Big back suplex from Noah Morrison, takes both men down here. But it is Noah that stumbles to his feet just a little bit before Owen. We're still only 1 point in it though. Big one-handed spine buster from Noah Morrison. And an enziguri there from Owen O'Rourke, trying to get himself back into this match here. Noah Morrison reversing, throwing him to the apron. Oh, a stunner to the ropes as he now goes onto the outside of the ring. Noah Morrison up high with a big elbow on dive from the top rope to the outside of the ring. Not the kind of distance you normally see the big man go for. Doesn't seem too much in a rush. I mean, Noah seems happy to take the 1-0 win here. I know Owen O'Rourke was going to go for that big headbutt that we've seen him win matches with before, but Noah Morrison catches it off guard. He's throwing the stuff off the announce table. I mean, there's only 15 seconds left. I don't really think he's going to be able to do anything about that. And flings him right through the barricade. The barricade smashes open. As Noah Morrison power slams him through it. And it looks like he went for a powerbomb at the end, but the match was called to an end. And it's a 1-0 win from Noah Morrison, who smashes Owen O'Rourke through the barricade in the final minutes of the match. Or seconds, sorry. As Noah Morrison extends his lead into in second in that group to 4. As Owen O'Rourke is now firmly at the bottom of Group B on 0 points. Noah Morrison was just not even bothered about the points. He just wanted to deal the pain at that point. Yeah, you can't score a point on the outside. It is true. Noah was just guaranteeing the win, keeping the fight on the outside. And considering it, he put Owen right through the barricade, you know, maybe he was going to put him through the table if there was enough time.
most outstanding efforts we've ever witnessed. The length of this match was
As Noah Morrison celebrates.
Those aches and pains are going to be a reminder of this win for days to come.
And after that, there is only a few people. Well, actually, to be fair, we have a pretty consistent actual run on strike at the moment, as Wayne Evans, Diego Barbosa, Olivia Black, Doug Foster, and Noah Morrison have all... As Brad Collins takes on MD Silver. Brad is definitely one of the favourites for this entire tournament. That's for sure. I could be wrong in saying this, but off the top of my head, he's the only former world champion in this entire tournament. Probably kind of happy now the English with snacks. An H-bomb from MD Silver.
Into their jaw. Boom, did you hear the impact? Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops. Attack after attack on target. You gotta wonder if there's...
Of course, MD with a point to prove in this match as well, of course, having a kind of a bad start to the World Cup, you know, losing unexpectedly to Helga last week after she became only the second ever person to kick out of MD's Torpedo Moscow. Hi, son. Hi. Hello. This chain wrestling takes place. MD Silver takes down Brad Collins.
You know what he's thinking, and it is not good. Off the rope.
Goes for that clothesline. It didn't really connect, but still the pressure of MD Silver's body being flung at him was still enough to send Brad Collins down. Goes for a punt kick, but it looks like Brad Collins went for a face plant afterwards, but MD dodged it as they link up in more chain wrestling. And now this is an interesting match. Again, am I wrong in saying this, but have these two ever faced? Feels like two big stars that I don't recall facing each other before. I love that we can go this far into the season and we've still got some established big stars that have just never had matches against each other. But again, magic of the World Cup, baby. One. And a kick out at one. Oh, John, by the way, I need your awards for striking that. Preferably while they're still fresh in your mind.
Yeah, he clearly just got a much-needed boost of energy and defiance. We've said it plenty of times before, but an Iron Man match truly is a marathon, not a sprint. Yeah, this is not the type
Brad Collins locking MD Silver into a submission.
Slow and steady wins the race. A fourth of the clock is
But he lets go.
Moving quickly here, and neither competitor has found that first fall yet. Tossing them aside. I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that. We're in the early stages here. No surprise that we're still knotted at zeros. These competitors searching, hunting for the next fall to give them the upper hand. To the back of
Dropping the forearms into the back of the neck. Okay.
Solid kick across the back. Looks like that really got him there. Into a spine buster.
It goes in for the pin on MD Silver here to get the first point. 1, 2, and a kick out from MD at 2. Brad can't believe it. But maybe that disbelief is showing of his underestimation of MD Silver. But I mean, after last week's performance from MD, can you really blame him for underestimating him a little? And a lovely DDT plant goes for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from MD. Trying to throw MD to the ropes. And a big kick to a big knee up to take MD Silver down. Goes for a suplex, but MD runs from behind. But is caught by Brad Collins.
This could be the moment he was waiting for.
Babe, would I be able to be a bit cheeky? Could I have a brew? About what's the score so far? 0-0 at the moment. So I have the put it in like the, you know, the black Yu-Gi-Oh cup. Yeah, it might need a little dry down. And Brad Collins gets the first point, sorry, in that one. One tea bag, and then, you know, the sweetness, 6 of them. Yeah. Little bit, not loads. And then obviously, you know, you put the milk in after you've taken tea bag already out. No, I know, but some people don't, innit? Actually, put 7 in. Yeah, because I've not had one today. So it's currently 1-0 to Brad Collins against MD Silver. There is less than 5 minutes left in the match. Goes for the pinfall on MD again. 1, 2, 3. He makes it 2-0. As I said, he was one of the favourites leading into this tournament. As the only world champion, you can't really help but be a favourite. MD Silver getting the punch to the gut up. And a sling blade from MD Silver. Trying to get himself back into this match now. Gets Brad up. Into a knee. Into a big suplex. As he runs over to the corner. Setting up for the Torpedo Moscow. Is this going to be enough to get his first point in this match? It does hit. Is he going to get the point, or is Brad Collins going to be the third person to kick out of that move? 1, 2, and he is the third person to kick out of that move. Goes for that high knee, but Brad Collins returning with a back elbow that MD also gets out of the way. A big suplex from MD Silver. It's still 2-0 to Brad Collins here, which with that win he does put himself at the top of Group A. Currently on 5 points. But MD Silver not out for the count, and there's still 3.5 minutes. That is plenty of time to get a few points. And a clothesline from Brad Collins to take MD Silver down. As he picks him up to a spine buster into the pin, looking to make it 3-0. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from MD Silver. Still got fight in him. Picking Brad Collins up now. Side slam from Brad to MD. Moving him away from the ropes. MD Silver getting to his feet, but Brad not wanting him to get up to his feet on his own terms. But MD catching the ankle to trip Brad up. Brad rolling out the way though. It's MD that gets the betterment of that grapple. Gets Brad up in a powerbomb position, and a powerbomb in the center of the ring. MD should have been yeah, it is what it is. And a driver from MD to Brad. 1, 2, and Brad kicks out at 2. It's going to take a lot more than that to put down former world champion Brad Collins. Pushing him off. Just standing over and catching his breath. Yeah, but that's the benefit. The tournament's supposed to be like a kind of ability for new people and, you know, new moments to happen, you know? Like, you could argue Leon Grimes shouldn't have been in the tournament because he was basically more than likely going to lose his win streak having that many matches. But, like, you know, where's the fun in that? The fun of the World Cup is that anything can happen, you know? Another power bomb in the center of the ring from MD Silver. Goes for the pin on Brad Collins. 1, 2, and another kick out at 2 from Brad. MD's trying everything he can to get a point back here. It's still 2-0 to Brad Collins. Some massive punches to the head of Brad, busting him open. As MD setting up for his second Torpedo Moscow. Will this one be enough to get back in it with just under a minute left? And it does land. As he goes in for the pin. 1, 2, 3. He does get a point back. It's 2-1. Brad getting the leg up though. Just over half a minute left. Spinning MD into the clothesline from hell. 1, 2, 3. It is 3-1 to Brad Collins. MD rolling out the way though. High knee. Picking Brad up. And going for the pile driver. Is there enough time to get off the pin? And he doesn't even go for the pin. He just throws him against the ropes. Into it, goes for a Torpedo Moscow, but Brad throws him sideways. MD could have probably got a point back there, but he just wanted to try and secure it with a Torpedo Moscow. Maybe he didn't know that there was only a few seconds left. But the match ends 3-1 to Brad Collins. He is one of the favourites in this tournament for a reason. As he makes himself sat comfortably at the top of Group A as things stand. But, you know, it is not over. There are still more, a load more matches to come. Thank you.
Matches we've ever seen. An Iron Man match takes a huge toll, but you're seeing the result of pushing through that to win. No doubt about it.
This tournament is just straightforward. Well, that was the goal, you know. Here we go. Helga, Ronan Wolf. Helga's been one of the shock packages in the World Cup so far.
Bell rings and it's time for the ultimate test of endurance and will. The Iron Man match. These superstars want to prove that they are the best this division has to offer.
For a grapple.
And that is just what an Iron Man match is all about. Whoever can get the most falls, the most submissions, they will end up etching their name in the history books. Right now, they have
Give me a
long
sec.
path ahead of them. Back elbow smash, nothing fancy. Locks up. Being pushed aside and forced into the corner. Oh, man. She manages to reverse it. Locking up with the collar and elbow. Escapes and establishes a waist lock.
Oh.
In the script with a headlock.
Helga's got Ronan Wolf and a headlock on the chain wrestling down on the ground. I mean, if Helga can pick up a win here, she's truly a you know, maybe a hipster's choice to win the whole thing. Because at the point of beating some people like MD and Ronan Wolf is not, you know, something to be turned up at. I mean, that's just not a fluke, that's consistency. Ronan Wolf showing his strength though to Helga, throwing him across the ring. Or her, sorry. And then Helga dropping the elbow on Ronan.
An Iron Man match is just as much about scoring pinfalls as it is endurance. Corey, do you think that's enough to get the win here? Cardio is an
Ronan Wolf
extremely
with a big suplex into the pin on Helga. 1. A kick out at 1.
You're going to be at a tremendous disadvantage for the rest of the night. Staying in this one.
Ooh. And another suplex from Ronan Wolf. Helga throwing Ronan to the ropes, and then with a big knee to take him down. Now dropping that knee on the shoulder.
And he turned it around. Saw it coming. It counters it. Back and forth, counter after counter. We're in the early stages here. No surprise that we're still knotted at zeros. And neither superstar has any.
And a suplex into the pin from Helga. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Ronan Wolf.
And he powers out. You have to think this match is starting to take its toll.
A leg takedown from Helga. Into the submission now on Ronan Wolf, but the ref calls for a rope break.
Just to get to the ropes. And that'll put an end to this submission.
And now another submission, but again, Helga not learning from the first time. The rope break once again. Didn't even move Ronan Wolf away from those ropes. Ronan gets Helga up high, but Helga getting out of the grip of Ronan Wolf and sliding behind him. And a little clothesline to the leg to take him down. And throws him to the outside of the ring.
From the ring. It looks like she wants to take this match outside. Oh, he scattered that one.
Well, yeah, I gathered it was the cats. I didn't think it was you, though.
Full mouth.
Can you shut the door then,
Hammer
please?
fists. Striking at will. The ref might want to stop this one. One after another.
Targeting the head of Helga on the outside.
Rear chin lock, and now just rapid fire punches.
Again, no points can be achieved on the outside of the ring. Ronan Wolf getting back to the inside, though. As he waits for Helga to join him back in the ring. Hoping he can pounce on Helga as she comes in, and he does. With a clothesline to take her down into the pin. 1, 2, kick out at 2.
Kick out. Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
Big pop-up power bomb into the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Helga.
You have to wonder, what more does she have left? We have reached a whole other level here. Throwing everything in the kitchen sink.
Ronan Wolf, a little slingshot kick to the chest of Helga. Helga rolling back to her feet, though. Drops Ronan Wolf down to his knees. And the elbow drop onto the chest. Ronan Wolf with the reversal, planting her back onto the mat. Still 0-0. Just under half this match left. Ronan Wolf throwing Helga across. Goes for the suplex. But Helga gets the knees up, or the elbows up, sorry. Taking Ronan Wolf down. Some knee drop to the arm. Waiting for Ronan to get back to his feet. And locking in a submission here. An armbar. For Ronan Wolf tap. Ronan Wolf taps. Helga gets the first point in this match. It's 1-0. Going for the pin once more. 1, 2, 3. Gets it to 2-0 in rapid succession. Not wasting any time. She knows what this tournament's about, and it's taking those moments, those chances, as quick as possible. As we see both competitors exchanging blows with one another. Of course, normally in this situation, you'd put a bet on Ronan to get the benefit here, but due to power, but because of the amount of targeting that Helga has done to his arms, the power is definitely decreased. But the headbutt, though, has not been decreased. And takes down Helga with that headbutt. But Helga reversing into a running knee. Shouting in the face of Ronan Wolf, showing what she is all about here. Ronan Wolf getting the elbows up into the stomach. And a drop kick to the back. And a clothesline from hell. Or a discus clothesline, sorry, from Ronan Wolf. Goes to the pin. 1, 2, 3. And he gets a point back in this match. As it is now 2-1. There is still a chance for Ronan Wolf here. And there's definitely enough time to do so. Just under 2.5 minutes. Throwing Helga towards the ropes and a spear. Wait for Helga to get back to her feet again. And gets her up for a falling power bomb into the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Ronan Wolf has equalised the score at 2-2. Helga gets the leg up. Waiting for Ronan to get to his feet. And a slingshot crossbody. Now targeting the jaw of Ronan Wolf. But Ronan Wolf getting his way out. And a punch to the side. Taking it down with a big clothesline to the back. As he's hyping himself up now, trying to build off that energy. Goes to take Helga towards the corner. He gets her up and throws her shoulder into the ring post.
My goodness, is this even legal? I don't think so.
What do you mean her, Brad? What? What are you saying her about? He goes for a pin now. 1, 2, 3. Ronan Wolf takes the lead. It is now 3-2 to Ronan Wolf against Helga here. Thrown against the ropes. Goes. What the fuck are you... What are you saying? Brad, I have no idea what you're even going on about. I'm going to be so honest. Big shoulder tackle from Ronan Wolf to Helga. A big pile driver from Ronan Wolf to Helga. Yeah, no. And a discus clothesline. 5, 4. Not enough time to go for the pin, though. 2. Goes for the pin now, but the match has been called off there. He's a little bit too late to get up, but Ronan Wolf picks up the win. 3-2.
These superstars endured multiple pinfalls and lived to tell the tale in what was one of the best we've seen in a while. Here's another look.
It's still a very impressive showing from Helga, though, nonetheless. She had control for most of that match, but Ronan Wolf managed to, you know, get himself, find his feet, get back into the match in any way that he knew how. Also, Brad, what kind of fucking convos are you having on Discord if that's what you thought, if you thought you sent that in Discord? But this just shows how how close some groups can be. Is that Ronan has won that match, yet he has still not got more points than Helga, who is currently on 5. I mean, right now, Group A is as close as it could be. The points literally count down as 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Couldn't be any closer if it tried. However, there is obviously still the match of Harvey Unner and Lacana Toro to happen yet. That will most likely change that. What? Yeah, it's fine. It's just normal brew, innit? Nothing wrong with that.
Here is your winner, Truly a hard-fought victory at the end of the
Normally I would have left the teabag in the water a little bit longer, but like it's whatever. It's fine. Like I said, it's good. It's not like a bad brew. You know what I mean? I just tend to have it a bit stronger, but that's because I'm a neek. Versus Ruud van Goorten, South Korea versus the Netherlands. Because it is worth noting as well, not only the impressive win that Ruud van Goorten got last week against Francis Sharp, but also he is currently 3-0 in MCW, one of the few undefeated wrestlers still undefeated now in the company.
This match is as mentally demanding as as it is physically.
Big drop kick from Era Minji. He is not letting up on Ruud van Gerten, doing what she can to get the victory here. But Ruud van Gerten with a nice suplex maneuver there. Take down Era, but Era jumping straight into him, using herself like a missile. A standing moonsault.
Incredible agility. And don't just look at that as showing off. The revolution involved in that move makes the impact so much more devastating. Turning the tables, chinlock applied.
Ruud van Gerten down to the ground now. A big chokehold. You see both of these people as well are on 2 points at the moment. Go for the pin on RVG early. Got a kick out at 1.
Already having to expel so much unnecessary energy this early on. He saw that one coming. Obviously, in an Iron Man match, you want to score the first fall as soon as possible. Well, that will put you ahead on the scorecard. You also have to remind yourself that this is a marathon, not a sprint. You can't spend all of your energy just to get that first fall, because that slim lead might soon turn into a huge deficit.
And a roll up, no. Yep, a roll up from RVG. 1, kick out at 1 from Era. RVG dodging the grapples of Era Minji as they link up in chain wrestling.
Getting out and now locking in the side headlock. Finding a way out to get the top wrist lock here.
Era targeting the arm of RVG now. A leg takedown.
What a nasty STO. Dazed and confused, and things are only about to get worse. Superstar striking at will. Super fast offense over and over. Whoa, what an evasion. Yeah, duck through the ropes. A fourth of the clock is ticked away.
RMG lifting RVG up.
Is all tied up. Who is going
Into a spine buster, goes for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from RVG.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match. Waiting to strike. Brace for impact.
And a soul snatcher from Era Minji to RVG. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Era Minji picks up the first point in this match. 1-0 up. With still 6 minutes and 50 seconds left. Was it a powerbomb? It looked like a spinebuster to me. Could be wrong. She goes to trip him up, but RVG sees it and runs the other way. Dodging Era Minji's trip.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Forearm to the back of RVG.
Honing in on the arm there.
RVG running at Ruud van Gerten with a drop kick to a seated RVG.
Arm control.
Kick to the stomach. Ruud van Gerten rolling up now.
This is not looking
But
good.
Era Minji managing to catch him.
He needs to get inventive.
Lifting him up and throwing him down to the mat. Taunting right in his face. Era Minji has been really dominant in the last minute or so against RVG. RVG not really getting a move in elsewhere. Era Minji going to the second rope now. Goes for a moonsault from the second rope. Right onto RVG's torso. Goes in for the pin to go 2-0 up. 1, 2, 3, and she does. It's 2-0 to Era Minji here. Could we be seeing RVG's victory over Francis Sharp? Maybe, may have been. Goes for a soul snatcher out of nowhere from Era Minji. Runs into the pin to try and make it 3. 1, 2, 3, and she does. Era Minji 3-0 up against RVG right now. But RVG getting his first offense in this match in a hot minute. Less than 5 minutes remaining. Goes for the ankle lock on Minji. Where Minji reversing, flinging Ruud van Gerten over. Minji going up high into a power. Yeah, it's definitely a power bomb now. Like, look at it. And goes in for the pin again. 1, 2, 3. It's 4-0 to Era Minji against RVG here. But there is still 4.5 minutes left. 4-0, by the way, puts Era Minji currently at the top of Group C. 1 point above Masaki Ryoki. RVG getting the elbow up. And flinging into a roll-up here. And a huge European uppercut from RVG. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 still. Under 4 minutes left in this match. RVG against the ropes. Throws Minji against the ropes and a power slam. As he lifts her up high. And drops her right back onto the mat. RVG really needs some points in this match. Locks in a submission, but Minji kicking her way out of it. Stomping the knees of RVG into the ground. She goes for a springboard splash into the pin. 1, 2, 3. It is 5-0 to Era Minji right now. And a standing moonsault to RVG. And she goes for another soul snatcher and it lands. And goes in for the pin here to try and make it 6. 1, 2, 3. And she does. 6-0 to Era Minji against RVG right now. And locks in a submission here. But Era Minji lets go. This is an insane performance from Era Minji. Ruben Gurn using the ropes to stop, and a big pop-up European uppercut. Getting himself hyped up now. Dropping Minji face first onto the turnbuckle, into the pin. 1, 2, 3. He does get a point in this match so far. It is now 6-1. But Minji gets him up again into another power bomb. She taunts at him, doesn't even go in for the pin immediately this time. Goes in for another soul snatcher. As she runs to make the pin. Trying to make it 7-1 in her favour. 1, 2, 3, and she does. It's now 7-1. Ruben Gurn moving out of the way. For Minji over the ropes. To the outside. Goes for the senton, but Era moves out of the way. And a face plant to the outside of the ring. The thing is, Ruben Gurn definitely wants this fight to go back into the ring because there is no benefit for him if this stays on the outside. But even Era wants more of this. She could have just kept that fight on the outside and guaranteed the win for herself, but she wants more. 7-1, not enough for her. And a kick to the stomach of RVG. She now runs to the corner. Stalking RVG as he's crawling up to his feet. A nice little rolling kick there. And goes for another standing moonsault. If Era Minji gets another point here, it will be the new record of most points in one match. And a roll up from RVG here, trying to steal an extra point here. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Era Minji. 20 seconds left. But the ankle lock locked in from RVG. Can he get another point at the end of this match here? And he does as she taps. It's now 7-2. 3, 2, 1. The match is ended. 7-2 to Era Minji. What a performance from the newcomer. That is insane. It's a 7-2 victory for Era Minji, who now sees herself at the top of Group C, although there's still 2 more matches in Group C to take place. But it's definitely made quite a big gap for Ryoki to climb up to take that top spot back. She is now 4 points behind first. Ruud van Gerten as well, getting himself up to 4 points, sitting comfortably in third at the moment. But Masaki's got a bit of a hill to climb in the main event tonight.
Here is your winner. And guys, that was a spectacular Iron Man match. It truly took an iron will to win.
She worked hard for this win, and now she gets to enjoy the payoff.
Absolutely. You love to see someone's determination come to fruition like this.
Alright, here it is. Javi on Lacana Toro. Of course, Lacana Toro picking up the loss to Brad Collins last week. And Harvey on picking up the win against Ronan Wolf, looking to capitalise onto that and add more wins under his belt in this tournament. Gets Lacana Toro up high and drops him onto the mat. Lacana Toro pushes him off.
Debilitating attack on the leg. Look at this heel hook. This is how you punish your opponent, and he's enjoying
Targeting the leg.
Ooh, well measured. Ooh.
Stomping on the ankles.
Letting him get to a standing
Lacana
base.
Toro looking for the run up. And a big Mexican, not a Mexican destroyer, that was just a DDT, but like Mexican destroyer DDT, I don't fucking know. Goes for the pin early on Harvey. 1, kick out at 1.
He could really use some well-timed offense here. He's really trying to rush this match.
Goes for a standing moonsault, but Harvey moves out the way.
He's managing to get some control back now.
Big clothesline to take Lacana Toro down.
He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot.
Throwing him into the ropes now. And a standing Spanish fly from Lacana Toro to Harvey on air.
Corey, would it be safe to assume that endurance is the most important factor in an Iron Man match? Absolutely, Cole. This isn't just one fall to a finish. Holding strong is key to both surviving and winning in an Iron Man match.
This is what all your cardio training is for. If you can keep your stamina up and stay tough to the end, you can have a...
And a roll up from Harvey here. 1. Kick out at 1 from Lacana Toro.
I thought he might have had it there, but it's early.
A running splash
Big splash.
from Harvey.
He's looking a little worn down now.
Now he's just showing off
Hey, we're all
to the
getting free
crowd.
tickets to the gun show.
Oh, kick to the back.
And a roll up from Lacana Toro here.
Oh, he was waiting for it the whole time.
But a kick out before 1.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
Looks like neither man are going to be willing to go down for a roll up here.
Launched right out of the ring.
As Harvey on air is thrown to the outside by Lacana Toro. He jumps over the ropes to join him. It brings him back into the ring. I think Lacana Toro was actually trying to just throw him against the ropes, but maybe threw him a bit more powerfully than expected to. Gets it up. He goes in for the pin again. Off that DDT. 1. Kick out at 1 from Harvey.
A little closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight.
Throwing Harvey into the
And
corner.
now placed in the corner.
A fourth of the clock is ticked away.
But Harvey getting out.
No falls thus far,
Right,
but
taking
this
some
is what we
strikes to
expect.
Lacana Toro.
Every
Gets him up.
decision being carefully calculated. Alabama slam. You have to be in
Slams
peak
him right back
physical
down to the
condition
mat.
pull off a move with that much weight behind it.
And flings it across.
Oh my, sent flying.
Carnotoro gets back to his feet, but he's met with some punches into the chest from Harvey on air.
Lands the elbow.
Harvey ducks under the punch of Carnotoro. He pushes him over. It means to be expected. There's a massive power difference between these two. I mean, the size difference explains it enough. And a spear from Harvey on air to Carnotoro. And moves him away from the ropes. A mistake we've seen a few people tonight, you know, not actually do that, but he doesn't make that same mistake. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Carnotoro. 6 minutes remaining.
He is still in this. Knee left.
Big elbow drop to the chest of Carnotoro.
Surely this match can't go on much longer. Looks like the gas tank is running past.
Goes for a stomp on the leg, but Carnotoro rolling out of the way.
He's looking to get back in this.
A tornado DDT
Jumpstarts his comeback.
as he goes into the corner. Potentially looking for that Operation Dragon.
They've got planned for their opponent right here.
And he lands it. Goes straight into the pin.
Somersault reverse DDT.
1,
Holy moly.
2, and a kick out at 2 from Harvey.
Within inches of victory, only to have it snatched away.
This match just keeps getting more and more exciting.
It must be demoralizing knowing you
Targeting the shoulder of Harvey. Harvey rolling out the way though. Carnotoro goes for a Superman punch, but Harvey dodges backwards. And a standing Spanish fly once again from Carnotoro, and then a standing moonsault.
Breathtaking standing shooting star.
We're past the halfway point. We're all tied up as the clock is becoming
As
a
now
big
goes
factor in this
running to the
match.
corner.
Things are neck and neck, all tied up.
Another huge DDT.
Midway through this match, we have nothing but zeros on the board. Each competitor must keep the time limit in
It
mind.
is true, Carnotoro is definitely showing up here. A lot stronger than he was against Brad. I mean, to be fair, he had a good match against Brad, actually. He looked like he could have got the win, but obviously things changed at the very end. But he is showing up a lot here against Harvey.
Placed into the corner here.
Running from one corner of the ring to the other, but Harvey pushing him aside.
He's managing.
Carnotoro, though, too fast, dodges out the way, gets the leg up.
That might have been the decisive moment he was looking for in this.
Takes Harvey to the ropes
Ouch. And he is
as he throws Harvey to the outside the ring.
Has a hold of his opponent.
Carnotoro is going to go for it as he bounces off the ropes
What's he
and
thinking
flings
now?
himself into a drop kick through the ropes.
So much skill to land with such accuracy.
As he throws Harvey back into the ring now.
thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Still waiting for the first point in this match here.
Measuring him now.
Get yourself for another one of those DDTs, and he does.
Flipping into a DDT.
And now he's setting up for Operation Dragon again against Harvey on air. Lands it into the pin. Can he get the first point here? 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Harvey again. Harvey gets his leg up. And a shoulder tackle to take down Carnotoro. Throwing Carnotoro by his ankle across the ring. And lifting him up high. Parading him to the fans and then drops him back to the canvas. But Carnotoro pushing Harvey off once more.
Standing shooting star press.
Goes for a stomp on the leg, but Harvey moves out the way, returns with a quick kick to the back of the knee. Gets Carnotoro up on his shoulders
Hoisted up across
into a running back breaker. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Carnotoro. Still, with only 2.5 minutes left, we're still looking for the first point in this match.
Score is tied, but there is still enough time to break the deadlock. And still
Carnotoro with a hip toss. Harvey catching him though, with some elbows into the back of the head. Throwing him towards the ropes. Goes for the spear, but Carnotoro leaps over. And Carnotoro going for a suplex on the big man. We don't see a feat of strength from him often. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Carnotoro picks up the first point in this match. It is 1-0. Harvey gets his leg up, his arms up though to block the kick. Gets Carnotoro up, drops him, onto the ropes. Goes for the pin himself here. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Carnotoro.
As close to 3 as you could possibly get without the bell ringing.
Lifts Carnotoro up into a sit-out powerbomb. Goes in for the pin. No, he doesn't. He just rolls him over. Carnotoro rolls back, though, and a big neck breaker from Harvey. There's still just over a minute in this match for Harvey to get something out of this. Little running knee there to a kneeling. Carnotoro stands in the corner to collect himself. Wait for Carnotoro. Goes in. Gets him in a choke slam position. Lands the choke slam. But Carnotoro reversing with the roll up. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Harvey. But waiting the perfect moment, knowing Harvey was going to go for the pin right after the choke slam, reverse it into his own to prevent the pinfall from even taking place, to try and save his chances here. And a sit-out powerbomb of his own from Carnotoro. As he goes into the corner, looking for Operation Dragon one more time. And it lands. He goes for the pin, trying to make it 2-0 in the final 20 seconds. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Harvey on air. And Harvey with the fist up. He does throw him, and he does hit the spear, but there's not enough time to go for the pin. As Carnotoro picks up the win, 1-0 against Harvey on air. And you talk about surprises. Don't think anyone would have put their money on Carnotoro to win here. In what was a fantastic match full of incredible sequences by both competitors. I mean, it's definitely a match of the night contender for sure. There were so many times where it looked like Harvey Ono was going to equalise the points up there. Which, with that being the last match of Group A, we can say that Brad is currently topping the charts, with Helga in second, Ronan Wolf in third, MD Silva in fourth, and Carnotoro, Harvey, sorry, in fifth, and Carnotoro in sixth. Right, second to last match of the night, Jamaica versus Wales, Leon Grimes versus Tyler 6. 10 minutes on the clock. Will we see Leon Grimes, you know, kind of lose his usual momentum like he did last week, or will it be back to regular scheduling for Leon Grimes? Tyler 6, of course, as well. You know, I mean, if you want to use anything based off of that draw that he had with RMNG to measure off, I mean, he did draw against RMNG, who put an absolutely dominant display in against RVG earlier tonight at 7-2. So maybe that says good things are coming for Tyler 6 in this match. Thank you. Leon Grimes leaping over. Little spine buster from Leon Grimes to Tyler 6. It's so weird being able to commentate on a Leon Grimes match and not talk about how he's undefeated anymore. It's very strange. Bouncing off the ropes here as he goes for a standing moonsault on Tyler 6. And a splash.
Oh my, what a splash.
Over to him as well. Goes for a springboard moonsault and it lands as well.
Moonsault. Wow.
I mean, this does seem a little bit more like the old Leon Grimes.
When it comes to the Iron Man match. Sure, getting the early falls can be important, but the last thing you want to do here is overexert yourself too early.
Of course, it is worth noting that RVG was also undefeated before tonight, before he faced Aaron Minji. So if I'm, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the only people that are actually undefeated right now that have actually had a match is Aaron Minji, who's had 1 draw and 1 win, of course, and then obviously Roxanne Valentine and Evelyn Reyes. I believe Roxanne is either 2-0 or 3-0, and Evelyn is 2-0, I believe. And a roll up here from Tyler 6 to Leon Grimes. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Leon Grimes is currently, alongside Owen O'Rourke, the only person with 0 points in this tournament. He'll be looking to obviously change that. A nice planted DDT there from Tyler 6, who goes for the pin on Leon Grimes, but a kick out at 1. And the suplex from Leon Grimes. Well, to Leon Grimes, sorry. Throws him into the corner. Of course, we did see a champion win earlier tonight as well in Olivia Black beating Apathy. Can Leon Grimes join those suits in winning champions? A pin attempt, but a kick out before 1. Of course, I say that though, but MD Silver did lose against Brad Collins, and he's a current champion. And we do have Francis Sharp in the main event still as well, who is also a champion. So not all champions win.
Everything still remains tied up, and these competitors are still looking for that all-important first fall.
Turns it around, and he needed that badly. He's just running on pure instinct right now.
And a sling blade from Leon Grimes goes into the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Tyler 6. Picks him up. Big drop kick to the head as he climbs to the top rope. Surely he's going to go for that frog splash, and he's going for it, and it lands. Goes straight into the pin. Trying to get the first point here. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Tyler 6. Maybe if he'd just hit a normal move, maybe it would have got the point there. Tyler 6 with a cutter to Leon Grimes. Goes in for the pin now. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Leon. Dodging the grapple of Leon, but Leon's still a bit too fast. Spinning heel kick there to take down Tyler. Goes for another springboard moonsault, and it lands once again. Right into the stomach of Tyler 6. Just over 5 minutes left in this match. Tyler 6 getting the leg up. To a running leg drop. And a lovely roundhouse kick there from Tyler 6 to take Leon Grimes down. Raining down a series of punches. And a combination of strikes now. Into a clothesline on Leon Grimes. As Tyler 6 sees himself climbing to the top ropes. Goes for a huge elbow on Leon Grimes into the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Leon. Just under 5 minutes left now. Still no points done here. Tyler 6 taken down into the kick to the head of Leon Grimes, sending him into the corner. And lifts him up to the top. He climbed up to get to the top with him. And a cutter from the top rope.
And now he's landing an unbroken chain of attacks. Yeah, he's as fired up as we've ever seen him.
Moves him over into the H-bomb, busting Leon Grimes open. But Leon Grimes with the roll-up here. Trying to steal the first point in this match. 1, 2, And a kick out at 2 from Tyler 6. He returns with a double face stomp to Leon Grimes, but Leon Grimes gets his legs up as well to kick Tyler 6 in the face. Tyler 6 into another pop-up cutter. Goes in for the pin here. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Leon Grimes. 3.5 minutes left. Still no points in this one yet. Into a future shock DDT. Taking Leon Grimes back up. Leon Grimes with the arm drag to take him down. To a running splash on Tyler 6 now. Gets him up. Returns with some strikes of his own. Goes for a super kick, but it's caught by Tyler 6. He reverses it into a suplex. Under 3 minutes now.
They are looking for something here. Their opponent is in deep trouble.
Leon Grimes ducking below and tripping him by the leg.
Able to slip away.
Into a neck breaker. With a super kick to the gut.
Still all knotted at zeros. There's still time for any of these competitors to break out to gain the advantage.
And a falling powerbomb from Leon Grimes. As he climbs to the top rope. Is he going to go for another frog splash? And he does, and it lands. Goes in for the pin. Just over 2 minutes left. 1, 2, 3, and it is 1-0 to Leon Grimes, who gets his first point in the tournament. Tries to go for the power slam, but Tyler 6 hopping over. And a DDT from Leon Grimes. Take Tyler 6 out. Tyler 6 gets the leg up though. A running knee to a seated Leon Grimes. Gets up for a soul snatcher on Leon Grimes. He's got blood all over his face. Goes in for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Equals up the score. It's 1-1. Just over a minute left for either man to pick up a win here. Leapfrogging over Leon Grimes. Now dropping below. But Leon Grimes going over the ring, over the ropes, and clearly not wanting to deal with the ricochet back to him. But says it goes to the ringside. But either man really wants this fight to get back in the ring. Because as we know, you can't get a point on the outside. Oh, with not that much time left. Into the cutter on the outside, but again, you can't get the point on the outside. But does Tyler 6 even care at this point? Looks like he was going to go for it again, but Leon Grimes with some punches to the stomach. And a sling blade on the outside. Neither man, though, seeming to take this fight in the middle of the actual ring. And a twist of fate from Leon Grimes. 20 seconds left. There might be just enough time for him to throw Tyler 6 back into the ring, but he's not even trying at this point. And instead, he's just fucking doing tricks on it. And it looks like the match is going to end 1-1. Neither man actually wanted to fucking win this match by the seams of it. Yeah, there it is. Francis Sharp versus Masaki Ryoki. 10 minutes, the final match of the night. Final match of the second week of the World Cup. Pushing Francis into the corner. Break up the chain wrestling. But they just link up into it more. Francis got Masaki in the headlock here. Of course, Francis is one half of the tag team champions with MD Silver, who MD has lost both of his matches. And, well, Francis obviously lost his match last week, so Could be a bad sign for both of the tag team champions if Francis was to lose here tonight. But Masaki is on, you know, red hot form at the moment, ending the most dominant win streak we've ever had in the company. But can she take on one of the most vicious stars that we have? One of the most consistent stars that we have as well. Because that'll be a great start of the World Cup for Masaki to be able to beat Leon Grimes and Francis Sharp. High knee to take Francis down to the ground into the pin. One, kick out at one from Francis.
Solid one count, but not there yet. Collar and elbow tie up. Turn things around to the waistlock from behind. Taking the reins and applying the chin lock.
Jesus Christ, fucking literally everyone has dipped. That's great. Francis throwing Masaki to the ropes. Looks like he was going to go for maybe the world's strongest slam there, but Masaki catching it with a knee. And another high knee to Francis. Francis rolling back up. He's still here. Well, it's nice to see some people are still here.
Indeed, Corey, it's the ultimate test of both physical and mental strength. Targets the gut
Punch to the gut. Another running high knee.
Something big is coming.
A clothesline to take Francis down into a second clothesline. Into a heel kick.
This is incredible. A fourth of the clock is ticked away on the time limit.
And the Kamagoye to Francis into the pin.
Still trying to dictate the pace.
1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Francis Sharp. Showing she takes it to Francis. Exactly. I mean, she's definitely just a new, basically just a whole new person at this point. And the Black Mass from nowhere goes into the pin. 1, 2, 3. She picks up the first point relatively early. 6, nearly 7 minutes remaining. Another running knee to Francis.
Sliding knee strike. And she's pressing the advantage. Well planned and well executed attacks are making the difference for her.
Francis pushing Masaki off with the legs though.
He's able to take a stand there. He's still in this.
And moving her more to the center of the ring. As Masaki gets a knee up once again to prevent Francis from the grapple. Francis lifting Masaki up, but Masaki with the elbows to get out of the grip of Francis Sharp. Kick to the face from Masaki to take Francis down again. What's the score? It is currently 1-0 to Masaki. Hit the Black Mouse on running Francis. But Francis with the world's strongest slam could even it up here. But Masaki gets up into a spear immediately from Francis. That could be an equalizer there. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Masaki. Francis lifting Masaki up now into a power bomb. Jumps on the back of Masaki twice there. Telling Masaki to get to her feet. Goes for some big strikes, but Masaki with the reversal. As she gets Francis into the Devil's Kiss. No one tell Booker T. As she goes into the pin. 1, 2, 3. She makes it 2-0. Remember, she needs 4 points to be able to take the top of the group back away from Era Minji. And he's moving Francis away from the ropes here. Francis gets the leg up. Masaki went for the Black Mass there, but reversed by Francis, who ducked underneath. Throws Francis into the corner. And an exploder suplex into the turnbuckle, into the pin. 1, 2, 3. She makes it 3-0. Goes to the springboard moonsault on the back of Francis, and she does. Francis throwing Mizaki to the apron. Then throws her back in the ring head first. Into the pinfall now. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2 from Mizaki Ryoki. Just under 4 minutes left. Francis going to the corner. Looks like he's going to be lining up for the spear. And it hits. As he goes right into the pin. Trying to get his first point here. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2 from Mizaki Ryoki again. Francis lifts her up for a suplex, but she wriggles out of the grip. Throws him towards the ropes, to the apron here. She now goes to the outside and drops Francis' back onto the apron. A Kamagoye on the outside of the ring. And now she lifts Francis up with the leg to go for the Black Mass. But she's got to be able to get Francis back in the ring if she wants to secure some points from that. But she doesn't seem too bothered, to be honest. She gets back in the ring though now. Possibly waiting for Francis to just join her again, trying to take advantage, but the timer is still counting down. Waiting a long time, especially if she wants to get those top spots back. Slides under the ring. As, I don't know, they both tried to get in the ring at the same time there, and the game kind of fucked that up. But Mizaki gets in the ring, waiting for Francis. And a high knee to take Francis back down to the ground. Drags him away from the ropes, so that means she's going to go for the pin here. Francis starting to stagger back to his feet, though. Which is going to cause an issue. Can't really go for the pin when he's on his feet. Mizaki lifts it up into a powerbomb position, into a sit-out powerbomb. And goes in for the pin now. Tries to make it 1, 2, 3. She gets 4-0 here. Which puts her equal to Eraminji at the top of the table of the group. She needs one more to be able to take the top, though. Moving Francis away from the ropes a bit more. Francis pushing her off. He still needs a point in this match, as he's had a disappointing start to the World Cup so far. Needs at least something out of this match to be able to, you know, secure himself some potential points here. Clothesline into a body backdrop. Into a spine buster. As he goes for the pin on Mizaki now. 1, 2, and another kick out at 2 from Mizaki Ryoki. 40 seconds left. Goes up for the world's strongest slam and lands it. Goes in for the pin now. Could this be the first point for Francis here? 1, 2, and it's not. She kicks out at 2 once again. She rolls up here, but into a spear from Francis. 20 seconds left. 1, 2, 3. Francis gets his first point in this match. Thrown to the ring. And it's a suplex from Francis. But 3, 2, 1. And the match ends 4-1 to Mizaki Ryoki.
And here's another peek at the moves he saw in that match.
She doesn't quite take top spot, as technically her and Eraminji are currently drawn on 9 points each. But I mean, I guess that's still, in a way, that is still top of the group. as the World Cup is looking great for her so far, picking up the wins against Leon Grimes and Francis Sharp, which is ironically probably ahead of the tournament. Were probably the two favourites for Group C to go to, be topping, and currently they're the two at the bottom. As that match comes to an end, I'm going to read out the current updates on the points system. As we have, in Group A, it is topped by Brad Collins on 6 for America, followed by Helga on 5 for Germany. Then in third, you have Ronan Wolf on 4 for Norway. And MD Silva in 4th place with 3 points for Spain. And then in 5th, you have Javi Honor for Iceland on 2. And then at the bottom, Lacana Torre for Argentina on 2. For Group B, you have Wayne Evans at the top for Scotland with 10 points. In second, Noah Morrison for New Zealand on 4. In third place, you have Gavin Storm for Italy on 2. And then in fourth, you have Elena Clare for Greece on 1 point. And then in fifth, John Black for Bolivia on 1 point. And Owen O'Rourke at the bottom in 6th for Ireland with 0. And then in Group C, you have Misaki Ryoki at top with 9 for Japan, technically joint top with Erin Min-ji, who for South Korea also on 9. And then you have Ruud van Gerten in 3rd with 4 points for Netherlands. And then in 4th place, you have Tyler Six with 3 for Wales. And then 5th, Francis Sharp for England on 2, and Leon Grimes at the bottom for Jamaica on